Enchanté, mon amours. How is everyone? Bonsoir. We are here for our weekly romance oracle and tarot reading. Yay! Let's see what we've got in store for our love lives. Very soon. Ooh, something's happening soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Anytime that we want to manifest anything, whether it be our goals, our dreams, a relationship, we have to be in alignment with that vision and in integrity with that vision. So that means that like our thoughts, our actions, our feelings, our perceptions, everything has to be in alignment with not just achieving your goal, but being in a state where it's like it's already a reality. Like you already have the fulfillment of all that you seek. So you're just sitting in the satisfaction of being in the life that you dream of already. You know, I think in order to like get ourselves into Luluville, we can think about it like this. Like whenever you are thinking about like that next level that you want to be in, just pretend that it's right around your periphery, right? Like, for instance, this is something that I practice. Don't feel like this is a bummer because I am emotionally at peace with what I'm about to tell you. But my brother died a few years ago. And whenever I feel like I miss him or I'm grieved that I can't see him anymore, I just pretend that he's at his house and that he's doing fine over there and that we'll see him again soon. I'll see him soon. And so that gets me through soon, right? That gets me through the moment that I'm in. It bridges me from that grief, but it brings me back into connection, wholeness, unity. Same with like things that I don't yet have that I want, you know? I may not have like my dream home that I want, but I can create the home that I have now in a dreamy way and feel like I'm already living in that. And so you can go through your day pretending that, oh yeah, I'm, in the process of closing on my house. It'll be here soon. Like I'm getting ready, like pretty soon I'll have to get ready to move in. Lots to do. Like think about it like it's coming right around the corner, right? So very soon. And then search yourself inside for any reason that you might fear receiving that manifestation, right? Where are you, like, is there any conflicting desire or defense mechanism that's putting up any barriers to that coming in or to you receiving that? Because I think that many of us are not necessarily afraid of failure or even pain or disappointment, but maybe like making the wrong choice or no. Oh, that wasn't what I was going to say. It was that we have a failure of success, that we have the failure that we're going to get exactly what we want. And that's kind of scary sometimes because then you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is, right? If your company takes off, then suddenly you're going to have a lot more things to juggle. You're going to have more responsibilities, right? If you get something like manufactured, you're going to have to like go through the scalability of that and then you're going to get great rewards, but you're going to have to like be in touch with having like that manufactured and shipped and imported and exported and all of that. So there can be these things about success that frighten us and intimidate us, and we don't feel like we're ready. But the thing is, we're never ready. It's just like we figure it out as we go, and then we find out that we're more ready than we thought we were. So clearly decide what you want. If you are sort of like Like, for instance, if you are looking at several places that you want to be hired by, or like if you were trying to figure out like what you want for dinner and which restaurant you're going to go to, and there's several places that you want to go to, you can't get to dinner, you can't have your good dinner until you choose a place. If you're like kind of 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and you have like all these other places that you can't decide between, then you can't get to dinner, right? So think about that in your love life. Get really clear about what it is that you want from a relationship, from a partner, the qualities, about that person, but also about the time that you spend together and what the relationship would be like. Get clear on that. And then get clear about what your like deal breakers are or non-negotiables. And then get clear on any, like we said, subconscious fears or defense mechanisms that would make you believe that you're not safe to receive that relationship or blessing or what have you. Venus is related to love and money. And so I feel like whatever's happening in our love lives right now is also kind of being echoed or mirrored in our money. So like, I think that like there's activity going on right now in both, and like possibility for expansion in both areas. So time to get focused and clear and certain, and then that is what can make something happen and come in soon. If you are not certain and you're not clear, then you can't choose a restaurant, right? And your manifestation can't come because the universe doesn't know what to bring you. Okay, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So yeah, maybe you are getting to know someone new or new people. Just keep in mind that sometimes it takes a little while to get to know a person, and you may like them more and more over time, the more you get to know them. And it's also good to take your time getting to know people, because there may be things about like someone that you are glad that you found out before you like took things any further, that kind of thing. So take your time getting to know people. I have a feeling that this is a positive card. It's just like telling you to relish in the pace of like the slowness of easing into something, getting to know someone, having fun during those phases. And fall is a good time to do that, right? Lots of fun activities that take place during the day that promote like socializing and healthy, fun activity, which are always good to get to know people. All right. Like, I feel like it's almost like October is like the best time to like, I don't know, be romantic and date, because there's so many fun things to do, it seems like. Oh, okay, next card, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Well, I mean, that's typical for eclipse season. It's basically like hurricane season for anything emotional or energetic that needs to be kind of like moved along so that we can move forward into our growth and our expansion and our potential. And so old cycles are coming to an end, huge cycles are coming to an end. So we're really like wrapping things up, bringing things to conclusion and completion, and then like leaving that in the chapter that it's in, finishing that chapter, and then finishing that book, and then picking up a new book. We are moving into like the new timeline. So that includes not looking back on things that didn't work out, because they didn't work out for a reason. And right now, this is true more than ever, because the universe is trying to separate us from what's not really in alignment, that can't follow us into that new timeline. Some things are splitting off because they just don't have close enough resonance with us to make it into this new storyline. So we have to let those things go, release those things. Our reading during our, Tuesday's manifestation oracle message, like over and over again, it was like, simplify your life, declutter your life, release, let things go. And so not only are you making physical space for this person to come in, you're making space in your life, your comings and goings, but you're also releasing those those attachments, those back burners, those things that keep you from like having that clean, fresh slate to start with, right? So give yourself a clean, fresh slate to go into this new cycle with. If it didn't work and it's still not working up to now, and there's no sign of hope, then it's like this new timeline, the new paradigm, I don't think is going to support it. There's too much work to be done too fast to catch up now for people who just refused. So keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So, keep an open mind not only about the person, but maybe around the surrounding circumstances as well. Keep an open mind. Like sometimes we get like in our head, we get this like vision of what we want for our love lives and the fantasy that we build up inside, but then we forget that like an actual person that is real and, multidimensional and complex is going to be coming in. And so we can't get too rigid about who we think that person is or what they should be. We can't project all of these things on that person before they even arrive. It's like so unfair to them. It's like we're not appreciating them for who they really are, right? So keep an open mind. Don't make assumptions. Don't project. Just have like an open sense of curiosity while you're getting to know someone. Just be like an active listener and be curious and find out like who they really are, instead of doing the thing that we do when we want someone to be what we want them to be like and match our vision of our fantasy, and then we project those things and like fill in the gaps. We're not doing that anymore. We're keeping an open mind. We're meeting people where they're at and getting to know who they really are and appreciating them authentically for who they really are. Okay. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So taking off these masks and being willing to like show your true self, be who you really are. Don't hide like your real self to try to like shield yourself or like self-protection or to get what you want, or just be real. Be real. Okay, let's get some more clarity on very soon. Choosing your battles. So 7 of Wands, this is like you're capable of persevering. You can take on the situation. You've got what it takes to like overcome your demons and overcome the circumstances, and also to how to navigate those wisely and not engage in chaos that can be avoided, and not just go around picking fights and battles. Like choose that kind of thing wisely. It's good to be comfortable with confrontation, but also be discerning about what needs to be brought up and confronted, right? So very soon, I think too, this is the inner battles within. Like, don't like choose the inner battles that you're having even with yourself inside. Like if you're battling, yourself for the sake of practicing restriction and doing the right thing and setting and keeping boundaries, then good. That's a good battle to fight. But don't create division. Don't get up in your head back and forth fighting about whether or not this or that, like really tune into your gut instincts. Don't get up in your head in a battle about this. But if you find yourself like coming up against your old patterns, you have the ability to be victorious and overcome them. You have everything it takes to meet the situation and navigate it with grace. Just take your time, right? We've prepared for this. But yeah, this is like setting boundaries, staking your claims, like persevering, like having moxie, but also like not being combative, not being competitive, not creating division. All right, let's get a little bit of clarity on getting to know each other. Take the lead. So this is Three of Wands. Three of Wands is like successful collaborations. So as you're getting to know one another, take the lead would be like, give someone encouragement, right? Be okay with setting like the pace and the boundaries the way that you need to, but you can demonstrate the kind of communication that you'd like, or you can demonstrate your interest in the kind of relationship or the kind of activities you'd like, without like taking over, but you can set an example and see if the other person is like, oh yeah, is receptive to that, right? Matthew Hussey, the dating coach, talks about a lot about sometimes I think women overthink whether or not they should initiate any kind of contact, just because of like trying to stay in the feminine energy and letting a masculine be in the position of the pursuer. And I think that like what Matthew Hussey says is, if you like want to hear from a person a little more often, or you want to like hang out or something, you can always reach out and like set the example of that initial communication and see if they're responsive and see if they make, an effort as well. And then you can gauge on that. You can go by trends and patterns rather than like cold hard rules. So it's like, don't get in the habit of being in that position too much. But if you initiate a little bit or show a little bit of encouragement, like, does that send the right signal, right? So as you get to know one another, maybe at first you might have to like show like, how to court you, how to approach you, how to like get you interested, right? Might have to give a little bit of indication there. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some clarity around releasing our exes. We are reflecting on the last 15 years of Pluto being retrograde in Capricorn. And so that's like reflecting on all that we've learned from our love lives over the past 15 years and being able to make peace with that, put it to rest. Solar plexus. So releasing all of that, letting it go, forgiveness will increase our own sense of self-worth, self-esteem, confidence, willpower. The solar plexus chakra have to do with intuition that is like clairsentience. Like you have a feeling, you have a gut feeling and you just know, kind of thing. So that will help you stop second guessing yourself. Open up. So 4 of Pentacles. Don't try to keep yourself closed off. Open up. 4 of Pentacles is often about like trying to maintain control in a situation or keeping yourself closed off and not opening up your heart chakra. So 4 of Pentacles, like don't like give up control, like open yourself up to the unpredictable, right? Take risk, open the heart chakra. We also have the sacral chakra in that pile with 8 of Swords. So I think that there is like feelings of insecurity and feelings of hesitance to open up, maybe because of like things that maybe your ex did or said to you in the past, in your relationships in the past, that made you feel less than, or like made you question your worth. Or maybe they put you down, or maybe they deprived you of something to the point where you're like, you're questioning your lovability, or, why they wouldn't have done, that, or why they would have done that. You know what I mean? Like those lingering wounds that an ex can leave, or all your ex's themes, patterns from your life that kept showing up that can make you want to shut down and make you feel insecure. But we are releasing all of that negativity, all of those pains, all of that wounding, because going forward, we're a new person and we are like attracting a new life. And so the past is behind us and new people are coming in, new cycles, new experiences that aren't going to be like just like it's always has been. It's just not. This is a new cycle. Like every planet is shifting into a new sign. So the energy and the mood is going to be drastically different. Okay, let's grab a little bit of clarity on keeping an open mind about this person may differ from our expectations. Let's see. Oh, heart chakra. Oh my gosh, we've got so many chakra cards here. Opening up the heart. This is heart activating. So keep an open mind, keep an open heart. Don't shut down. Like, stay open, take your time, get to know this person, release the past. Pick your battles. Maybe like don't make it harder than it is. Like don't make anything a big deal that's not, right? Just take it, a little bit at a time and keep a positive outlook about it. 2 of Pentacles, finding balance. So this might mean, having a duplicity around a situation or having to balance 2 kind of like this and that is true kind of situations. And then teach, Hierophant, unity, right? Coming together, unifying, learning. So keeping an open mind, this could be a very, like a deep growth experience, and you can learn a lot from this. It might really, really be something that grows you. So keep an open mind. And yeah, I think that good things are happening this week. It seems like there's movement, or it's like we're preparing for movement, preparing the runway. And we've got our root chakra opening up for manifestations to come through. We have confidence and inner knowing and self-worth, and we are activating the heart chakra. So I think these are good cards, encouraging and exciting. Lots of positive anticipation. All right, you guys, we will be back together tomorrow for our weekend reflection message to kind of like recap the week and take all that we have learned into the weekend so that it can integrate. All right, y'all. Ciao. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it, then please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to be notified of when I drop content. Like the videos, comment, share them. Anything that you do helps these messages get out to other people who need them. So you watching a video and taking an action on it actually makes a positive difference in someone else's life.